Okay, so I've got a bit of a dilemma here. And normally there's a problem in my live streams with frame rate. As in, usually the frame rate's really bad. This is a different frame rate issue, and I'm not sure how to address it. I was looking through the settings in this game, and apparently, I'm guessing this was filmed in the UK, this game, because there's a weird VSync option that limits the frame rate to 25 frames per second. As in the PAL format. I live stream this at 30. And I wonder if it's gonna look really weird if I try to live stream something that's filmed at 25 at 30 that's not VSynced. I have no idea how this is gonna look if I don't enable VSync and limit it to 25. So I don't know what options to enable, and I don't know if I should live stream this. I can actually change the live stream settings to stream it at 25. But if I'm gonna do that, I gotta do it now. So I'm not sure what to do. I know this isn't the most thrilling of issues to have, but I'm curious as to what you think. You say go for what? Like, go for it at 30? Do I enable VSync at 25? Because I gotta shut this live stream down if I'm gonna go to 25. I gotta come back and do it again. I guess we'll try it as it is now. Share story stats, tracker freeze. Oh, this is another thing where I'm guessing this has timed interactions, as in if I don't make a choice given a certain time limit on certain choices that I can fail or something. This might have been added to facilitate live streams. And I'm not sure. So I'm not sure if I should enable that or not. Let me check something. I'm gonna check my monitor settings and see what my monitor says what the frame rate is right now. My monitor's streaming at 60. So right now you're getting 30. You're getting 30 frames per second. So I'm just gonna start, and if things look really janky and weird, then I guess we'll just restart. Oh, and I haven't adjusted the volume settings, so I don't know if this is how the volume's gonna interact. I might have to fiddle with it a little bit, but we'll see. Oh, I haven't introduced this yet. This is Dark Nights with Poe and Munro, which I believe is made by the same makers of The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker, which I did pretty well at, if I do say so myself. To those of us on shrooms...
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Sorry. It was a dark and stormy night.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe.
And Munro.
Oh,
You can never find the right button, Poe.
Not at all. I'm merely demonstrating that this shows the cat's meow. And on that note, what's next, Munro?
It's on the schedule, silly.
I know that. I'm just making it sound like you have a choice.
Okay, then. What shall I choose? Let me see.
what's on the schedule?
I choose dreams and nightmares.
Dreams
and nightmares.
with
No,
Poe
wait.
and Munro.
I choose Poe's Curiosity Shop.
Welcome to Poe's Curiosity.
No, I've changed my mind again.
Would you just...
I choose dreams and nightmares.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe
Excellent
and
choice,
Munro.
Munro.
I didn't have one really, did I?
You always have a choice, Munro, but that doesn't mean you can change things.
Do you think anyone's listening?
Of course, we're the only radio station in August.
And if you're just passing through, we mean August the town, not the month.
What else are people listening to?
Radio 1,
NPR.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Each other?
But we have something they don't.
What's that?
You.
Shush, Poe, you'll get tongues wagging.
Indeed. Talking of tongues that wag, we have a caller. Are you ready for a dream?
My whole life.
Frankie, you're live with Munro.
Hi, Frankie.
What a beautiful voice you have.
Well, thank you. I think all voices are beautiful. What do you think to Poe's voice?
I hate it.
It's too much of an affectation.
So, what's your dream, listener?
I'm in August, and wherever I go, all I can hear is the radio. It's everywhere. It's loud and relentless, but there's this bird. She cuts through the noise and guides me. I listen to the bird, and I fall blissfully asleep.
That's very interesting. People dream about their surroundings a lot. And a dream within a dream? That's nothing to worry about either. What do you think, Poe?
I think you have a hardcore fan, Munro. What did the bird look like, Frankie?
Beautiful. Angelic. But it's trapped in a cage. A prison. But there's only one warden. And the warden is weak.
There's a warden.
Another bird. With a rumbling voice that makes me angry. It plumes its feathers, but my bird? The one that calls me?
This is an odd duck.
She's not interested in him.
And she's caged.
Munro, this is obviously a prank. He's talking about us and trying to be funny.
But it's a dream.
I never said it was a dream.
Well, I think we've had quite enough of this.
Listen to the warden jangling his keys. Don't you see he's imprisoned you, Ellis?
Well, Frankie, we don't use our first names on air, so I'm just gonna stop you there.
Snip.
I've cut the call.
Is that a good idea?
Well, what was I supposed to do?
Help him. He needed help.
Don't encourage him, Alice. These kinds of things must be nipped in the bud.
Are we still live?
Sorry, listeners. This was a very strange call. I hope you'll agree.
Frankie, if you're still listening, I do apologize for Poe. He can get very protective.
What's with you?
I kind of get your analogy now.
Do I, Munro? Very well, then. Standing down.
Oh, listeners, we've upset him now. Poe's got all frowny face.
Well, you can just take all the stalker calls then.
What's that?
This? Oh, it's nothing.
What is it?
Did they put on
It's
music or
nothing.
something?
Give it to me.
How long is the break for?
Give it to me.
All in good time, so how long?
3 minutes?
Okay, I'm going to make some tea for us. You stay here.
You're making tea for me.
I do it all the time.
What's going on? Give me the note or I'm leaving.
Of course, we must have continued drama, mustn't we, Alice?
What's that supposed to mean?
It's the producer says, "Shut
I'm
up."
going to kill you. What the hell, Poe? Why were you hiding this from me?
It's just some psychotic listener, that's all.
Frankie?
Not necessarily. We have lots of psychotic listeners.
They're our best
What do you
fans.
joke about this is a death threat. It's clearly a death threat.
I knew it would upset you, but I'm an old hand at this, Alice. People see you as a celebrity. It makes them do abnormal things, but they're just normal people.
I'm right
When
outside.
did you find it?
Someone slipped it under the door.
Yeah,
Just now?
I
Well,
did.
yes, but it's nothing to worry about. We've been getting them for the last few weeks.
Weeks?
Maybe a month.
So that could be a killer behind the door.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, but never when I've looked.
Poe,
It isn't locked, Alice. People can just walk in anyway.
Poe.
There. I told you it was nothing to worry about.
Punch.
Tea?
You're not going out there. You're going live.
Understood.
I think I'm gonna go home.
Don't be like that.
How could you keep this from me? I thought you cared about me. What if I'd been killed?
What am I gonna do with this note? I don't understand.
You know I'd never let anyone hurt a single hair on your head.
Well, that's not entirely true, is it?
I don't know what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean. Let's not get into that now. We're back with our listeners in 3, 2...
You'd have been a sacrificial shish kebab if it wasn't for me.
Oh, Bo, that sounds like a great story, but it'll have to wait because we're back with our listeners and more dreams and nightmares.
Okay, who's our next listener?
Hello, Lindy.
It's Frankie again.
How's Frankie getting
Put him
past the
through.
producer? Jeez.
Frankie, you're live with Munro.
I didn't finish what I had to say.
I'm sorry about that. You can carry on now.
Sometimes the radio gets too much. It makes me frustrated. So I go into the belly of the beast, and I hide, and I listen,
The beast is what I call my car.
and I wait.
So this is a dream that breaks into other dreams. Of course, there are no segues for dreams. Poe?
The belly of the beast. Have you been leaving messages, Frankie?
Yes, John. Yes, I have. Have you been getting them?
What did the messages say?
I'm going to kill you.
Have you heard of a restraining order?
Sorry, Frankie, we seem to have lost you there. But if you're still listening, I think your dream expresses what a kind and gentle person you are deep down. And the fact that you want to protect the bird tells me that you would never hurt anyone in any way. And I think that's really special, Frankie. So, thank you for your dream. Don't!
I'm not hiding, Munro.
I'll do it. If it's Frankie, maybe he won't hurt me.
Oh, I
You
will.
don't know that. And what if it's my wife?
I thought you said she didn't know.
We're still live.
Hide. Hide.
Why'd you turn the lights out? What the hell, man? What the hell did you do?
And scene. I hope you enjoyed, fair listeners. Everything you just heard was an elaborate fiction. The first of many fictional dramas on dark nights with Poe and Munro.
You just killed the janitor, you psyched out maniac.
It's done. It was self-defense, Al.
This is pretty much what happened the last time the cinema
We will
snub and
never
I got
talk of this
together.
again. Ever.
Let's just go.
It's kind of weird that I have no idea what these options will do before I select them. Like, I had no idea that previous option was kill the man behind the door.
When I was 12, my father died. He was riding his bike to work and he got hit by a bus. A school bus. My school bus. It was all over very quickly, but I was at the back of the bus and I could see everything. He didn't move, didn't get up, died instantly. But the image of it somehow stayed with me.
You think?
It doesn't anymore. I couldn't tell you what it looked like. Mother told me a secret. There's a way that you can make your memories disappear.
Can you make today disappear?
No. But you can. Pick one of these.
I don't know, man. This is all kind of apples and oranges to me, man. I'm not going to pick one.
Now hold it tightly in your hands and close your eyes.
Now what?
He just whacks
Think
her
of
on
your
the
most
head.
troubling memory from this evening and imagine the object you're holding is there. Picture it so you can see it.
Okay.
You have to make yourself believe that the object is there.
Okay, it's there.
Now open your eyes.
Now what?
Throw it away. When you throw it away, it will take that memory with it.
And if it doesn't?
It definitely will.
Now, we're definitely not going to call the police, right? Right? The way he's
Finally
reacting...
tonight, police are appealing for anyone who might know the whereabouts of 35-year-old veterinarian Francisco Bilson.
Mr. Bilson was last seen by his wife a couple of nights ago at around 7 o'clock before returning to his office on Chaucer Street. Please contact
The August Police Department if you're able to help. And that's your August update with Poe.
and Munro.
So what's next, Munro?
Nightmares and dreams.
Did you throw away the apple? You didn't, did you?
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe and Munro.
Are you okay?
I'm not feeling that well.
No shit.
But we do have a caller waiting.
I'm sorry. Maybe some other time.
Don't worry. I'll take this first one. It's Frankie.
Don't mess with me, Poe.
It is Frankie.
Put him through.
Frankie, you're alive. I mean, Frankie, you're live with Munro.
Who is this?
It's Frankie. Thank you for what you did.
Frankie?
Oh, God.
You're... What did we do?
You gave me peace. Thank you. I was doing bad things. I've done bad things.
What have you done, Frankie?
I sent you
Locker
flowers.
number 9 at August train station. Her head's in there. The dogs ate the rest of her.
You've killed someone?
No. I've killed people. The other girl is behind the gym in an industrial bin. She may be gone now. I liked her hair.
Why are you telling us this?
Because I want forgiveness, John. And because the police will never find me now, will they?
Sorry, listeners. We're going to have to cut to a break.
Thank you, critical moment.
You're dead.
I am dead. You buried me, don't you remember? But I'll be in touch.
Should never have buried him with his phone.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro.
Our funding's running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
How do we pay it back?
A radiothon.
In bed with Poe and Munro.
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
It's Millicent.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary.
If the station shuts down, I don't know what I'll do.
You're safe now. Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Oh, this is cool. See how my choices stacked up here? You poked Munro on the sofa. You let Poe cover up the murder, or you let... So they both cover up the murder. You went to listen at the door, you called the police. Huh. I'm just trying to figure out where I really diverged from the mainstream, if I did. I guess not many people let Poe greet Frankie. But it's only right that Poe do the digging. I mean, he's the man here. He's gotta... The man does the digging. You can't expect her to dig a hole. Or at least take shifts. Yeah, I guess I cut the second call. Now I want to know if they actually found a head inside the locker. Because, yeah, we really should call the cops at this point. guess that's why I was confused at the very end, because I'm like, well, there's a whole lot we gotta follow up on here.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro. Our funding's running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
Poe! How are we still here?
My rainy day savings.
You can't use that. That's for you and your family.
No, you're right.
They've got
Think of it
mugs.
as a loan.
Okay, well,
That's so adorable.
how do we pay it back?
We send a seed of hope out to Lady August, and she blossoms it into fruitful returns.
Or we could have a fundraiser.
Yes, a radiothon.
I'm thinking a 24-hour sponsored broadcast. We could call it In Bed with Poe and Munro.
You think people will pay us to sleep together in bed for 24 hours?
No, silly. You're not allowed to sleep.
Well, what do we do? Yeah, I wonder where the wife is. Thank you, Rotten Luck.
Did we really need that camera?
Yes, Poe. It's proof that we stayed here for 24 hours.
Under the covers or on top, Munro?
Oh, you're such a gentleman, Poe. But I like being on top.
I'm sure you do.
Because I'm the boss.
Yes, and because it's been 12 hours and you haven't got under the sheets yet.
Oh, you're so observant, Poe. You're like Sherlock Holmes.
This is going disastrously.
Welcome back, listeners. That was The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. We're now halfway through the show, and it's time to take your call.
This show is terrible.
I can't see any callers.
No shit.
Is it working properly, Poe?
It is the witching hour. Maybe everyone's gone to bed.
So, we're totally alone.
Yeah, Frankie
could
might
have
spice
Lucas.
the show up here. Frankie, if you're out there.
What do you mean, lurkers?
People that lurk but never join in. They're probably out there right now.
Watching us on
You
YouTube or something.
Listeners, right?
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
This is not the first time they've laid in bed together and nothing happened.
It touched me!
What touched you, Alice?
Something. In the bed.
It was probably just my foot.
You're not under the covers, Poe.
Strange. Nothing there.
There was.
Just my cat.
Well, thank you, lurkers.
We couldn't get scared without you.
Indeed. I'm getting a very strong sense of déjà vu. What about you, Munro?
If you mean, have I ever been in bed with someone expecting greatness and then been sorely disappointed, then yeah, I'm getting déjà vu.
It's that positive attitude that brings all the donors to the yard. Speaking of, dear residents of August, please keep donating. Whatever you can afford. Let us keep making radio for you. There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
Bathroom.
Of course.
Poe's got a wicked scar on his neck there. You see that? That's like an arrow
Freshen up.
wound.
Go back in. Be a queen.
Gee! I saw that.
Be a tired, hallucinating queen.
You know, I don't really like the lipstick look on Munro. I think the color's too extreme. Thank you, Shazam. You were told to donate by Poe and Munro. See, what Poe and Munro don't know is that there's a ghost in the room, but it's being controlled by the Twitch stream. So it's gonna get really chaotic.
Munro, you femme fatale.
I'm feeling pretty sleepy, actually.
Your lips, so luscious. They're making me think things I should not.
Well, lucky that's there, then.
Ah, yes, the camera. Tiny piece of glass with an imaging sensor that protects us from evil.
Are you okay?
Whoa!
Comfortable?
No?
John, what are you doing? We'll be live in a minute.
Look at you. You're perfect in every way. And I can never have you.
Okay, Buster, that's enough. You're gonna get my irritable just woken up side if you're not careful.
You're not going anywhere, Alice.
I think Poe's got a dark side here.
Creepy.
And I mean, like, one that really needs to be addressed. This is not his first time.
Easy, girl.
Okay, that was a button mashing prompt and I didn't know about it.
Easy, girl.
I just fucked that up because that was I wasn't ready for the prompt.
You're safe now.
Well, that's the end. She's dead.
There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do? Did you fall asleep? It's only been 12 hours.
12 hours?
Yes. You look like you've seen a ghost.
I had a nightmare.
Dreams and nightmares with Poe and Munro.
No. It was real.
You weren't supposed to sleep during this.
Okay. Do you want to stop?
I'm fine.
Sleep deprivation, it can play tricks with the mind.
But it's only been 12 hours.
Yeah. I guess.
So, 15 minutes.
I need the bathroom. Again.
Thank you, Chase.
Again? Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping.
Oh, so that's why she fell asleep.
She doesn't love you.
Who are you?
You know who I am. It's Millicent.
Scooch over.
Millie.
Yes, Millie. Millie, what are you doing here?
Don't play games with me, Edgar.
Edgar? I'm not Edgar.
Fine, Poe, have it your way. But what did you bring her for? The girl?
Alice, she's... You need to leave.
Leave? I can't leave. I died here, remember, waiting for you. Sorry, my love.
Oh, so she knows then.
I've just waited so long for this moment, for this day.
My wife is gonna kill me.
Bad dreams. Just bad dreams.
Well, now that is concerning.
Nope. No. It's a door. A door. A door.
Are we sure we haven't
it
been
was in the
taking
bleak
anything?
December, when each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor.
Did you miss me?
You're Lenore, aren't you? From the poem.
Yes. You changed my name.
For the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore.
Nameless here forevermore.
Why are you here?
Because you're dying, Poe. I'm here to collect you.
None of this is real, is it?
You need to sleep now.
I think that's probably the opposite of what I need to do.
Rest.
Sleep!
Can't you hear them calling you?
I need to see Ellis.
Murderer.
She's barefoot too, so this takes balls. Oh my god, that is spooky.
Poe? Poe! Is that you?
That was another button mashing puzzle. I'm late.
Poe? Oh, thank God. Where are we? What's happening? Is it a dream? What are you doing with that?
Batter up!
There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
I can't believe you did that.
What?
Come with me.
Where? We've got 15 minutes.
Come with me.
Alrighty. Where we going, missus?
Poe? Are you really Poe?
Course, governor. What's the jig?
Losing his pattern, Captain.
This can't be happening.
Isn't really happening.
Poe?
Munro?
Who is she?
That's your question.
Yes, that's a bit strange, Alice. Perhaps should have led with, why are we tied up?
Well, I thought maybe you could ask that.
A lover's kiss, Edgar. Is new one not up to snuff?
What's she talking about?
She thinks I'm the real Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, you are named after him.
I'm not Poe. I'm Poe.
What's the plan, Poe?
Get out. I feel so weak, Alice. The rope's too tight.
I'd rather you stayed tied up, to be honest.
What? Why?
She doesn't care about you.
He's been killing me.
What?
Killing you, controlling me. He wishes he was Edgar, but he can never be. Never be.
That's why he's killing me?
No, that's your dream. You think he's killing you, smothering the person you could be.
Don't listen to her, Alice.
I'm so tired.
I'm happy it ends this way. With
I think
you.
there could be something to this dream interpretation.
Frightened, Poe.
I love you, Munro.
I love you too, Poe. Do you hear that, Poe? Do you hear it? John?
Wake up!
John, we need to end this. How do we get out of here?
Oh, there's a CO2 leak in the hotel room. So now we definitely know that nobody's watching because nobody called to help.
Bo! Bo! We need to go quickly.
Fire.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, carbon monoxide, not CO2. Either way, you wouldn't want to breathe a bunch of that.
Tell them what happened, Poe.
It's ghastly, really. Do they need to know?
Yes, they do.
All right, then.
Good boy.
Munro and I almost passed away last week from carbon monoxide poisoning.
But we didn't. Yay.
That much should be obvious. Our central heating system became blocked and started backing up carbon monoxide into the building.
But lucky I got that detector, eh, Poe?
Yes, indeed. But not so lucky for the young raven stuck in the flue.
What?
I didn't want to tell you because it's not very nice. But since you asked, the blockage was because a young raven had become stuck in the flue.
No. What happened?
That's about
From
it.
what the insurers could make out, it got stuck and then its mate came in after it. Both of them died together.
That's so sad. Everything dies.
Well, they are together now. Somewhere in distant Aden. But in our realm, they will be nevermore.
Let's change the subject. How much money do we raise for the station?
Actually, the insurance paid out quite a lot of money. It seems the installers had also been negligent by not including a protective barrier on the flue, so...
So the Ravens died to save our show?
Yes, you could say that. Or a bungled building job almost killed us. So...
As for donations, we got just about
Agreed.
Jack.
Perhaps we shouldn't spend so much time in bed together, Poe.
Do you really mean that?
Perhaps. Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro. Yesterday in the August update, you said that Joe Watson gone missing.
He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back. So what are you saying?
We work the case ourselves. You be good cop, and I'll be bad cop.
Yes, I'd like to report a kidnapping, please.
Ah! Not you!
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have it's between the dots. I just see the final picture.
Not Mariana!
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
I made Poe's phone ring, or I spooked Munro out of bed. You avoided the Notador, or you confronted the Notador. I chose to untie Poe first. You could have just left Poe sleeping. You could have let him die. Oh my god. Thank you, Nick. My favorite game of all time, it depends on the day of the week. I have a few favorites. One of them being Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. I really love that game. Also, I love Persona 4. That's probably my favorite RPG of all time.
Dark Knights.
With Poe and Munro.
Caller on line 3.
Is that a bad thing?
I changed the number after Frankie. He's the only one that knows it.
Frankie's dead. We imagined all that.
So we take the call then?
Take the call. Take the call. I had to button mash for that.
Who is it?
Hello?
He will die if you let him.
Frankie?
The boy... The order you do things is important. I've seen them all.
Is this a prank? Frankie's dead. Who is this?
Listen, just listen. She will lie to you. She will get away. She will kill the boy. You can't change that.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have the lines between the dots. I just see the final picture.
I don't like that, Poe.
Me neither. And here's Yvette on line 2.
I love your show.
Thanks, Yvette. I love your accent. What's your question?
My question is, do you care about people?
That's a strange question.
It's an AMA, Munro. Ask me anything literally means ask me anything.
Yeah, I know. But do we care about people? Yes, of course.
Speak for yourself, Munro. I'm an animal lover myself.
So you don't care about people?
No, I do care about people, just I care about animals more.
So you care about animals more than people?
Present company excluded, of course.
So that's a yes and a no.
Wait one moment, Yvette. So if I was crossing the road at the same time as a cute bunny, and you could
Wait,
only
where'd
swipe
she
to
get
save
that?
one of us, you would choose the bunny.
Where'd that come from? Of course I would choose you.
I'd save you, obviously.
Well, that's reassuring.
I said I'd save you.
And how long did you have to think about it?
I like to consider things.
You have a split second.
Well, I wasn't timing it.
Fine. Save me or a cat?
You.
You said that quickly to get on my good books, didn't you?
No,
I can't
I'm
win!
not a big cat fan.
Oh!
What?
Does that answer your question, Yvette?
Yes, I think so. I do have another dilemma.
Maybe we can help, Yvette.
I'd rather not say on air.
That's all right. Happy to help. It's about time for a short break anyway.
Stay on the line, Yvette.
We'll be back in 5 minutes to answer more of your AMA questions. Until then, here's something slightly more interesting instead.
It's Crazy Bob's used cars! I'm Crazy Bob!
I've got a hostage.
A hostage?
No,
He's
an
a boy
hostage.
from August I.
Why is he a hostage, Yvette?
I had a crush on him, but he turned out to be unpleasant.
So you kidnapped him?
No, I drugged his drink.
Is he okay, Yvette?
Not really. He has not woken up yet. But now that I've spoken to you, I'm probably just going to let him die. I like animals more than people anyway. Like Paul.
Yvette, I was joking with Munro.
Thank you for your help.
You killed her, Poe! You killed
Did you
her!
get the number?
No, it's withheld.
Or you killed him.
Maybe she was joking.
We should call the police just in case. Tell them what was said.
Really? I'm not sure. I know it's a sensible thing to do. But what if it isn't?
How can it not be?
If it is a prank, we'll be wasting police time.
Yeah, but Frankie!
If it isn't,
The police will take action.
this is the August police we're talking about here.
That's a good
That's
point.
2 guys in DuPont drinking coffee and watching YouTube.
So, they're not busy then?
So they're useless. The kid will probably be dead by the time DuPont's finished his sandwich.
I'm calling the police.
fine. But we still have to do something.
What do you suggest?
Yesterday in the August update, you said that Joe Watson gone missing.
Ah, yes, I remember. He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back.
What are the odds that Yvette has got Joe hostage?
Almost as high as Yvette not being her actual name.
I know the headmistress from the high school. Maybe we should talk to her.
Or maybe the parents. They asked for the story to be run.
Don't you want to go back to school?
You clearly had a better childhood than I did.
I still have my cheerleading outfit.
That's settled then. Let's talk to the headmistress.
Well, she's
first.
hot and then she's
What's her
cold.
Dallas Umber.
That's a strange name.
She's a strange woman.
Take a seat, both of you.
Boom!
Whilst it's admirable that you're returning to complete your education, you're a little old for this institution.
Sorry, you're mistaken. I have a degree in cryptozoology.
That's not a real degree.
It's okay, Poe. She's messing with us.
Really?
Yes, I'm eccentric, can't you tell?
Well, we're here about Joseph Watts.
And there was I thinking I was going to be on the radio.
Joseph is a pupil here, though, right?
He certainly is. Head boy and heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker?
He's a good-looking lad. Generous nature, always helping people.
Any idea where he could have gone?
Oh, probably at some young lady's house whose parents are away.
He went missing yesterday, and we had a caller on Radio August who said they'd kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Oh, sounds a bit far-fetched.
We're looking for him, so anything you can tell us would be useful.
You'd be better off talking to his form tutor, Miss Clay, but plough away.
Nice whistle.
Thank you. Do you have a specific question?
No, I just like whistles.
What do you use it for?
Blowing. It makes a noise.
I know, but for running or sports.
Do you know how hard it is to keep teens with raging hormones in line?
Hard?
Well, less hard with a whistle. It's like Pavlov's dog. Blow it, and they know something bad is coming.
Do you know any pupils called Yvette?
Not recently. Why, are you looking for someone called Yvette?
It's the name of the kidnap.
And by recent, you mean?
Well, I was at school with an Yvette, but that was many moons ago. Not in August. Different country, actually.
Different century, actually.
Well, we should be off now. Here's my number, if Joe turns up, or if you think of any place he might be.
Thank you, Mrs. Umber.
It's Miss Umber.
Miss Umber.
You two, take care. August's not the town it used to be.
What kind of moon car is that with the driver's
What's
side
our next move, Munro?
being on the other way? Never mind.
Who did she say Joe's teacher was again?
Miss Clay.
Driver's
If
side
we can
on
find
the
her
left.
address, we should visit her.
I think she's staying at the guest house.
Why do you think that?
I saw a bill on Miss Umber's desk.
Let's go see her then.
We could. And there's also Joe's parents.
I'm worried about what Frankie said. Is this the right move?
I've no idea.
Let's go and see Miss Clay.
And hope she's at the guest house.
I like making the decisions.
I'm very happy to be woman-led.
I know you are, Poe. I'm gonna talk to Miss Gallagher. You find Miss Clay.
Why don't I talk to Miss Gallagher, and you find Miss Clay?
I don't trust you talking to other redheads.
How do we know Miss Clay isn't a redhead?
Yeah.
Because she'd be called Miss Scarlet?
Sound reasoning.
But which choice
Just
means
go.
what?
I'll meet you back in the car.
I don't know what choice meant what.
Hello?
It's Alice. Alice Munro?
From the radio.
Yeah, from the radio.
And what brings you here, Miss Munro?
One of your guests, actually.
Well, I'm happy to chat, but you will need to help me strip.
Oh. Okay.
Miss Mariana, you're trying to seduce me. What the hell is going on?
The bed?
Yes. Of course.
No, strip the sheets off the bed, you fool.
We need to strip the bed?
Yes. Yes. Sorry, that's how I do it at home.
I'm assuming this is about Miss Clay. She is my only guest.
Yes, the school teacher. One of her pupils has gone missing. Well, being held hostage, actually.
Hostage?
We had a caller on the radio. Someone calling themselves Yvette said that they'd taken this boy, Joe Watts, hostage.
Watts? Oh, yes. The family's been in August for a long time.
Look at the size of that ring. It's like a magic
Manufacture and
8 ball.
sell fireworks, of all things.
I love fireworks.
Ghastly things. All that metal in our drinking water makes my thyroid throb just thinking about it.
They're fun though, right?
If you're an unethical hedonist,
I will Google that when I get home.
do.
Did you ever meet Joe Watts?
Never met him. August High is a grammar school, though, isn't it? So, presumably, he's clever enough or rich enough to be there.
And Yvette?
Yvette. Yes, I did have an Yvette stay here last year.
Monroe, you're screwing this
Her
up for
family was
me.
just passing through, though. Her mother was an electrical engineer for a big television company. She did fix my reception, though. Do you think that's her?
Was she Britishy?
Oh yes, Britishy. That quintessential accent of the United Kingdom.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
It's okay, Miss Munro, I'm just teasing you. No, she was Russian.
Yvette had a French accent. If you think of anything that might help, please give me a call at the radio station.
Surely you want me to call the police if I notice anything?
Right.
I'd rather you called us first, if that's okay.
Do the police know what's going on?
They do. I just think that we have a better chance of finding Joe than they have.
Very well, then. I shall do as I'm told.
Women have a secret
Thank
pocket
you.
up there.
I know we're gonna find him.
Well, I didn't get much out of Miss Clay. She said Joe was a litter bug.
So she's an eco-warrior.
Yes, I wish we could have recycled our meeting, actually. How was Miss Gallagher?
Kinda dominant. I liked her.
Maybe I shouldn't let you hang around with other redheads.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Let's circle back to this later. Did she say anything useful at all about Joe?
She said Joe's parents sold fireworks.
I suppose that could be useful. Anything else?
She said the only Yvette she knew was Russian, and an electrical engineer, so I'm guessing that's not our Yvette.
Did she say anything about Miss Clay?
Not really. I probably should have asked more questions.
Yeah?
I got distracted.
Seems we're out of leads. I'm still up for visiting the headmistress again.
We could drill Miss Gallagher some more.
Give it up, Alice.
I'm trying.
The headmistress, then?
Miss Gallagher?
I don't know. What do I do?
You can go on your own if you want to talk to Miss Gallagher again.
Okay, bye.
I see. I suppose I should visit Miss Clay then.
Back again, Miss Munro.
Yes. How did you know?
I have ears and a gravel driveway. And I saw your reflection in the window.
We've hit a dead end with Joe.
Oh dear. Want to drive?
My breasts.
Not really.
What?
I mean,
No,
this is that kind of thing.
I wish you'd come for a chat earlier.
I did
I was
come
getting screed in the garage.
for a chat earlier.
Screed.
Cement flooring. Wish I'd got the self-leveling stuff now.
Hiding bodies.
Don't be silly. If I was going to do that, I'd use my industrial-grade meat mincer.
I probably shouldn't eat here.
Oh no, you should. We've always got plenty of fresh meat in the freezer.
Perks of running a guest house, I guess.
Have you talked to Wesmarie Bolton?
Haven't even heard that name.
Her family stayed here for a while after their house was set on fire.
What happened?
Oh, it didn't burn all the way down. It just needed some repairs before they could move back in.
Was it an accident?
It was definitely arson. They never caught the culprit, though.
Did she know Joe?
I don't know. She wasn't very talkative, actually, although I did sometimes overhear her mumbling to herself about the missing.
The missing what?
The children, I assume. There have been 1 or 2 gone missing over the last month or so. Have you spoken to the headmistress?
Yes, Dallas. But she's not telling us everything.
Not many people do. Oh, don't worry about that.
Don't you have a dishwasher anyway?
I did. He's under the screed.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I'd go see Wesmarie. 17 Hunger Lane. Perhaps Joe was one of the missing she talked about.
Let's hope not.
Miss Clay doesn't seem to know about anything, unless it's an eco issue.
Maybe you're just not prodding her in the right places.
You're welcome to talk to her, too.
We don't have time, Poe. The good news is Miss Gallagher gave me a name. Wesmarie Bolton.
Excellent. And the address to go with?
Hunger Lane.
Off Beaconsfield Drive. I know it.
Scully, look at this.
People don't normally want to hear what I have to say.
We do. We want to hear about Joe Watts.
If I tell you what I think, they'll topple my meds.
Well, we don't want to get you in trouble. Just tell us what you can.
Don't be silly, Poe. We're not going to tell anyone. You can tell us anything. It's okay. You can trust us. We're from the radio.
It's Miss Clay. She ran this after-school club, Green for Life.
You can trust us. We're from the internet.
She made us make a list of those with the most environmental impact in our class. I did it. It was me. I made the list. Joe was third on it and the third person to go missing. You have to help and you need to.
It's okay. We're gonna help. You just need to take a breath.
11 in the woods. At Howe Park. You have to hurry. She'll kill him if they don't pay.
A ransom?
His parents. He is being ransomed. If they pay, she'll donate the money to charity. It's sick. It's gone too far.
And what if they don't pay?
I don't know. I left when I saw it.
What did you see, Westmarie?
Miss Clay. She was turning them into trees.
A dryad.
A what now?
A dryad. Someone who's part human, part tree.
We need to go.
How, Park?
Yeah. Where's Marie? Where's Marie? You did good. We're gonna save Joe. You wait here and we'll be back.
And you really should consider doubling your drugs.
Joe!
Joe!
Joe?
Joe! Joe!
We're too late, Alice.
No. No. This is all our fault.
I'm not sure what else I could have done, but,
He wasn't eaten. He was murdered.
We think Miss Clay had something to do with it.
Vet. She's the one the police should be finding. Do you have her voice recorded?
Yes, we record all incoming calls.
Do the police have it?
I already sent it over. I'm sure they're working on it.
I guess I'd better go and identify Joe's body. Whatever's left of him.
August's wolves pretty much eat anything. One time, there was a whole school bus of children and...
Poe, I think you can save that story for another time.
Of course. Sorry. We're sorry for your loss. We'll see ourselves out.
yeah, I can tell Poe's all broken up about this.
Frankie gave us a warning. Did he know?
I'm having a hard time with this whole Frankie thing.
Where do you think Miss Clay is? No one can find her.
Far away from August, I should imagine.
I feel responsible.
Don't. It's not like you made all the decisions that led to Joe's death.
If they ever invent a time machine, I'm coming back and I'm saving Joe.
Good luck with that. Maybe he was always doomed.
That's gloomy.
Fate and destiny, Munro. It can't always be changed.
We never found out who Yvette was either.
Some things will always remain a mystery, Munro.
I think maybe we should remember this next time we try to bust the case ourselves.
Un moment, maman. J'ai fait mes devoirs.
She
Next
lied
time
to us!
On Dark Nights with Poe and Munro.
We have a special treat for you tonight. Madame Baratsky claims to have helped hundreds of clients discover their previous selves. Munro, are you ready to meet your past self?
I was born ready. I'm Elizabeth.
Ah!
That's what you were going to ask, isn't it?
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
The couch! I refuse to help Violet dry up. Otherwise, I did what everyone else did. If there was a way to save Joe, I obviously missed it. Chose to call the police. Save the bunny.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro. Maybe we should have a safe word.
If you're worried,
I'm worried I won't like it.
then we should definitely have one. What do you think, Miss Baratsky?
Democracy.
It's Madame.
I'm sorry, Madame Baratsky.
You must feel relaxed. So if a safe word would help, then yes.
Oklahoma.
What should it be?
Clown. Thanks, Raspy.
Raspy?
That's what Poe calls him.
It's how he talks. Places, everyone. And we're live in 3, 2... Welcome back. As promised, listeners, we have a special treat for you tonight. Madame Baratsky is a past life regression therapist who claims to have helped hundreds of clients discover their previous selves, from ancient Egyptian concubines to Cold War spies. Welcome, Madame Baratsky.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, it wouldn't be our show without my better and more beautiful half. Say hello, Munro.
Hello, Munro.
Munro has bravely volunteered to be put to sleep by Madame Baratsky this evening.
You make it sound like euthanasia.
She's going to wake you up again. Aren't you?
Sure.
Of course.
Remind me again why you couldn't do it, Poe?
I'm running the iPad.
In just a moment, Madame Baratsky will put Munro into a trance.
I prefer hypnotic state.
Into a hypnotic state. And we'll ask her to describe what she sees. Later on, we'll be taking your calls. Have you lived before? Do you remember any past lives? Or is it all just a money-making racket? Let us know. Munro?
Yes, Poe?
Are you ready to meet your past self?
I was born ready.
Let's hope you were reborn ready. Madame Baratsky, take it away.
Now, Miss Munro, please relax.
So, as you can tell, he's getting a lot of use out of that
Close your eyes.
cryptozoobiology degree.
And focus on the sound of my voice. Listen to nothing else but my voice.
Madame Baratsky has started the regression process.
Focus on your arms. Feel how heavy they are. Feel them sink into the chair and pull you into the deep, deep dark. Let the darkness consume you.
She's got to sneeze.
Sorry, I had an itchy nose suddenly.
It won't work if you fidget.
I'm sorry, I'll be still.
Sleep!
Let's start again. Listen to my voice and nothing else. Focus on your arms. Feel how heavy they are. Feel them sink into the chair and pull you into the deep, deep dark.
Is this gonna take much
Let
longer?
the darkness consume you. Good. She is fully relaxed and suggestible. Now you have crossed into a life you have lived before. Do you remember who you are?
Yes.
Munro says she can remember a previous life.
Shh. I have to host the show. Would you?
Do not rush. Let the world come to you. Let it reveal itself to you.
Get some water.
Let the world envelop you. Step into the world and become your former self. Now tell me what you see.
She used to be an assassin. It was in a different game.
I'm Elizabeth. That's what you were going to ask, isn't it?
Can I type in questions? I wonder if I can. I can't.
Being right. It's a gift and a burden. Where's Dr. Decker?
I'm Dr. Decker.
You don't know, do you? It's okay. I was just being polite. It's nice to see a new face. What did he tell you about me? Relationships are hard, especially with my condition. Let's play a game, Doctor.
So is Munro Dr. Decker, or is Munro Elizabeth? I don't want to play a game.
But we're already playing. You think of something, and I'll guess it.
Okay. Oh, I have to choose one of those? Just a couple of wavy lines?
A triangle. A love triangle, perhaps. Don't say anything. I mean, you haven't said anything since you arrived. Do you believe me now? That I can read your mind?
Not really, I'm sorry.
Don't say anything then. I'll keep doing my thing. Something happened at work. The dry cleaner's in town. I can't switch it off. As soon as I lock eyes with a person, I get their thoughts.
Did I leave the iron on?
It's like tuning a radio. If I look at someone, I hear their thoughts. Anyway.
That couch looks so comfy.
There's this guy who walks in with a suit. It's got a stain on the trousers near the zipper. And all he's thinking when he drops them off is, Sharon can't pick these up, Sharon can't pick these up. So he starts screaming at me that he needs the hour service or he'll have me fired. So I call the manager. My manager is also called Sharon, so it gets a bit confusing. I call Sharon over anyway. Sharon! Sharon! This guy's face is a picture, but he's holding it together. Sharon comes over preoccupied. She's thinking about the washing machines. She is the manager, so she normally does that, but this time was different. She was thinking about Nisha. Spinning away in one of them.
The what now?
The dry cleaning machines are big. You can fit someone in quite easily. You could probably fit a small person into a normal washing machine, actually, if they really tried. Anyway, the store manager hears shouting and comes over. The customer, let's call him
Ozzy.
Ed,
No.
says that we shouldn't be advertising something we can't deliver. Says he's a lawyer and he'll sue us. The store manager, whose name I intentionally forget, says he'll sort it out. Sharon, in the meantime, has gone ashen. I lock onto Sharon's eyes, and I see it again. Nisha, spinning away in a machine. At this point, I'm guessing Sharon has a fantasy about killing her. Ed finally gives in, throws his suit at me, and leaves. The manager looks at me and says, "Can you work your magic hands over his trousers?" He's thinking of me topless, in a hot tub, but with way bigger breasts. And some other things I'd rather not remember.
I've
Knowing
regressed to a
people's
previous
thoughts
live stream.
eats your soul.
So did you do the penance?
Ed's trousers have the stain. Keep up, Doctor. Anyway, I take it round back to start working on it. And that's when I see her. Nisha. Like a ragdoll in a hurricane. Just spinning inside this big machine. Her face smashing against glass and metal. Blood pouring out of every opening. She's a mess.
Can you see any jewelry? A ring, maybe?
Yes. A ring.
Good. I need you to get it for me. Do you understand?
I understand.
Well, this is fascinating, August. We'll be back with more of Munro's past life in just a moment.
This is Crazy Bob's Used Cars!
I'm helping Ellis uncover her past.
Why does she need to get this ring?
Oh, it's just a technique I use.
I think you should bring her back now.
It would be dangerous at this point.
Then do it at whatever point it won't be.
Quiet. I'm trying to concentrate.
But I want to regress. I want to do it. So all these are fast forwards here. I don't see a ring. Oh, there it is. There it is.
They closed down the store for a while so the real cleaners could come in. They got rid of all the blood. It wasn't just blood. Her skull had split open and was grating against the metal drum. Some of her teeth. Sorry, Doctor. What did you want to know?
No, continue. It's right there.
Sharon's in a psychiatric hospital now. Nisha kissed me once, so... I slapped her. She kissed me. It was assault. Don't judge me, Doctor.
I wasn't judging, I was just asking.
Do you know how hard it is to have a relationship when you know exactly what the other person is thinking? Everyone says they want total honesty and truth. They're lying. What did Nisha think about? Nisha thought about Jared a lot. She hated him, but she also wanted to sleep with him at the same time. It's pretty common. I'm sure there's an interesting scientific term for it.
Well, if you know what I'm thinking, you know what I'm going to ask next, so,
Yeah. Angry sex. Or anger sex. I'd probably take either right now.
Sure.
Who would want to kill Nisha? I guess... Sharon? She was tried and convicted, so... I saw Nisha's body in the machine. Her eyes were still open, crying blood. But I looked into them and there was peace. Nothing else. Just peace. They arrested Sharon for Nisha's murder. Sentenced to 18 years. One for each of Nisha's. Is that enough? Maybe murder should be punishable by death.
I'm guessing this is agree or disagree.
You think people can change? Maybe. Maybe I can change. Sharon's fingerprints were all over the machines.
Yeah, but she worked there.
And her husband was having sex with Nisha. That's all the jury needed. Nobody saw her do it, though. She just didn't have a good enough lawyer. People with money get away with murder all the time, though. Don't they? Is there anything rich people can't buy?
A house? A judge, or happiness? I don't know.
Perk. Perchloroethylene. It's what they use in dry cleaning machines. But Nisha didn't drown. The spin cycle broke her spinal cord, so she was paralyzed for a few minutes while her face mashed into everything. Shock probably got her first.
You know, I don't want to spoil the horror here because that's actually pretty horrific. But I actually saw a MythBusters episode where they tested whether or not somebody could get like locked and thrashed around inside a washing machine, and it's just not possible. There's not nearly enough torque in a washing machine for that kind of abuse to occur. It just wouldn't move.
Sharon's fingerprints were the only ones on the machine. Actually, hers and Nisha's. The police thought she'd struggled against the machine trying to fight Sharon. Nobody heard anything though. Yeah, dry cleaning machines have huge locks. There's no way of shutting yourself in. You really have to get a friend to help. Or manager. Nisha worked for Sharon as a housemaid. That's how she met the husband. It's so cliche. Nisha was desperate for money, and he was desperate for attention.
Just want to know where we're going with this.
I did see Sharon once after the trial. She didn't talk. But in her head, all I could see was Nisha going round and round. Her mind was literally stuck like a broken record. I watched the trial from the gallery. Not many people made eye contact with me, but Sharon did. She wanted to die. Really die. I don't think she killed Nisha. Sharon's defense. She said Jared killed Nisha. The Umbrella Man.
The Umbrella Man?
Jared's the Umbrella Man. It's a nickname. We were on a works do and it started raining, and then Jared pulls out this tiny umbrella out of nowhere and then gets handsy with any girl stupid enough to duck under it. Hence, Umbrella Man. I never told anyone this, but Nisha charged Sharon's husband for sex. I mean, she said she would have done it anyway, but since there was a chance of getting paid, I don't think Sharon knew. Would you pay someone to have sex with you, Doctor?
Hey, whoa, this isn't about me, okay? We're talking about you. What if I just said yes? Just to repulse her. Maybe throw this regression thing off track. Like, maybe if I shock her, that'll wake her up. I'm gonna say yes.
I'm not offering. I just like throwing out the occasional risque question and then reading people's minds. You get the truth that way. Nisha was good at cleaning. What can I say? Often I'd go to the back of the machines to hoover the lint trays out, and Nisha was there with Jared.
Worth a shot.
Hoovering away already. I told you about the Umbrella Man. She hated him. But in a lady doth protest too much kind of way. Maybe he killed her. Nisha was asking for it, wasn't she? I mean, if your partner's cheating on you, you murder their fling, right?
No.
Exactly. She'd have killed her husband for sure. Why start with Nisha? It doesn't make any sense. I think Jared killed Nisha. I'm allergic to nuts. Is this definitely normal milk?
Bananas. Or clowns. Do I safe word out of this? I'm gonna safe word out. It's clown milk.
The milk's a bit funny? Maybe it's on the turn.
Clown milk, clown milk.
Clown.
Munro, you're back.
Ah, I missed another fucking button masher.
She's stuck between two cells.
Oh, I got her killed again.
Do you want a fried egg for a mistress?
She's not my mistress.
She'll never be your wife.
Munro.
I keep missing the button mash prompts because I'm not ready for them.
You can go in after her. Just sit down, please.
Ah!
How can I go in after her? I'd have to get in her brain.
I'm very good at what I do. Sleep. There's a good boy.
I'm so irritated. I want to know what would have happened if I'd have done it right. Rings?
You want to see my ring? What? I don't remember wearing one. Shall I take it off? There's something written inside it.
Most extraordinary. Does it have an inscription?
421010000. Jared, the Umbrella Man.
Yes?
He's weird. Like a spider. Sharon ducked under his umbrella that time, and his hands slithered around her body and kind of rested under her breast. Everyone knew he was touching it, and Sharon just gave a weak smile and wriggled away. I tried to read his mind, but it was like a stereogram. Jared's mind was a mess of coloured dots that didn't make any sense. I never knew what he was thinking. Ever. There's only one other person I know that's like that.
Who's that?
Yep. Dr. Decker. His mind's also mush. I actually came here today to tell him that I don't want any more sessions. He creeps me out. His facial expression didn't change. Nothing. It was like he was wrapping his arms around his prey. He didn't seem to be particularly enjoying touching her breast, just for science. Jared quit after the murder. Well, so did I, to be fair. Well, I've kind of quit everything now. You can't
Why?
just think of a question mark. If you've got a question, let me have it.
Cat.
People get like this. Flustered when I can read their mind. Cat. I agree. Cat.
Rip.
I already said that Jared killed Nisha. Or something did. Do you believe in the supernatural?
No.
No. It's not science, is it? Jared killed Nisha. Jared was the last person to see Nisha alive.
Okay, I get it.
I
You think
know
you think he
something
killed her. I
happened.
get it.
What's the point of having this gift, as Dr. Decker calls it, if you can't help people with it? It's a curse. Doctor, I'm sorry, I need to go. I'm being ripped. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry.
Well, I
In
got
an
him
hour.
killed.
You awake, as if from some deep sleep. And I'll be gone.
Thieving gypsies.
That should cover it. I'll see myself out.
Dr. Decker.
On that note, here's a message from our sponsor that you're sure to enjoy. Police are looking for Miss Baratsky. It's a shame she didn't stick around.
Was she even licensed?
She came highly recommended.
From who?
Herself, when she knocked on the door yesterday morning.
You let a complete stranger take over my body?
I didn't know what she was going to do.
You
I
agreed
feel
to
so
it.
violated. I can't even tell our listeners.
We were robbed. She literally took my wallet and your purse.
I know. That was everything I had.
And that wasn't all she took.
What else is gone?
My adoption papers.
What?
My adoption papers are missing.
I didn't know you were adopted.
Well, I am. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Sorry, Poe, I wasn't suggesting that.
It's unsettling when someone takes something so personal.
Just who does she think she is?
A past lives travel agent who robbed us whilst we were dreaming.
But it wasn't a dream. You were there. You and me.
Yes, just like Wizard of Oz. Maybe the reason the people looked familiar is because you made it all up yourself.
So, are we dreaming now or is this real? I can't tell anymore.
Want me to give you a squeeze?
No, this is real.
How can you be so sure?
Because in my dreams you're much more of a charmer.
And richer, I'd imagine.
Too soon, Poe. Too soon. Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro. You're live on air, Line 1.
There was an animal in the road, howling.
What was with the
He
ring?
said it was a hairy animal,
The size of a man.
and the moon was full. We're going werewolf hunting.
I'm Casper Light.
You have to stay away from Wolf Lane. I'm sorry. You have no idea what's at stake.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
You picked the clown. You chose the coffee. You thought of a triangle. You'd pay someone to have sex with you. I wonder if that ring thing is going to come up again, that number. Because I'm pretty sure I remember the number.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro. Bless me, Father Poe, for I have sinned.
Again, Munro? It's only been a week.
I know. I just can't stop myself.
What is it this time?
I've been taking too many selfies.
Well, they say pride cometh before a fall.
Which is why I won't do it on a cliff.
This isn't much of a confession, Munro. Haven't you got something more scandalous?
You haven't seen the selfies.
Sounds like Munro's beyond saving. But what have you been up to, August? It's time to come clean in... Confession booth.
Now remember, callers, no last names, no strings attached, and no consequences. Just call in to confess and let us absolve you of all of your sins.
But we do record all calls.
And almost as effective.
This isn't blasphemous, is it, Munro?
God, I hope not.
Excellent. We have a caller on line 1.
Line 1, you're through to the confession booth.
Hiya, it's me.
You're live on air, Line 1. What's your name?
Oh, Beck.
Welcome, Beck. Spill forth the burning secrets of your tormented soul.
You're trying too hard, Poe.
What do you want to confess?
I, crashed my boss's car.
Oh, no. That's terrible. Were you hurt?
No, but the car was, totaled. It was a Rolls. Oh.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, it's really bad.
Well, how did it happen? Were you swerving to avoid something?
Yeah, there was an animal in the road. It was,
you swerved to avoid an animal.
Must have been, a bear or something else, because it was huge.
See, Poe would have swerved.
Bear.
As big as a human. Honestly, maybe bigger. I remember because it was a full moon.
A full moon, you say?
Yeah, about a month ago.
Interesting.
Cryptozoology.
Well, that sounds mysterious, doesn't it, Poe?
It does indeed.
Thank you for your confession, Beck.
Yes, thank you, Beck. It sounds like you're still traumatized by your experience, but I'm glad you weren't physically hurt. Father Poe says, you are forgiven. And we'll be back for more confessions after this message.
That's crazy Bob Zustado.
Well, that was kind of strange, wasn't it, Poe?
Yes, although I get the feeling he was angling for something.
Really? Seemed genuine to me.
She gets really dolled up for a radio show.
You don't think... No, I'm being silly.
You're not being silly, Alice. I suspect he was trying to make us think the same thing.
He said it was a hairy animal.
The size of a man.
And the moon was full. You don't think there could be werewolves in August, do you?
It does seem unlikely.
Poe, you're not going to believe this, but there's a full moon tonight. Maybe we should leave early and check it out.
Don't you have other plans? It's your birthday tomorrow.
I wasn't planning on having an early night.
Let me call Gwendolyn.
So they can just
Welcome
walk off
back,
the show.
listeners.
Oh, sorry.
This is Dark Nights with Poe.
And Munro.
And we're in the confession booth.
The confession booth.
Line 2, you're through to Father Poe.
Bless me, Father Poe, for I have sinned.
What is your name, child?
Casper.
And what dark anguish burns your mortal soul? Casper.
He means, what would you like to confess?
How'd you do that?
Nothing. There's actually something else I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Off the air.
Well, you'll have to wait a little while, Casper, until after the show.
Well, I could wait until then, but that might not give you enough time.
Time for what?
To save yourself.
I'm just gonna wait.
Casper, I don't know how long you've been listening to our show, but if you're trying to play a game of cat and mouse, just know it's been done before. Much better.
You talking about Frankie? That was brilliant. I was totally hooked.
What is it you wanted to tell us, Casper?
Don't go to Wolf Lane.
We're not going to Wolf Lane.
Well, we might be. The werewolf, remember?
Yes, you are. But you shouldn't.
And why is that, Casper?
Because it will be the last time anyone sees you.
Why?
I can't give details, but something bad will happen if you go to Wolf Lane tonight.
You know, if you want us to take you seriously, perhaps elaborate on the something bad will happen bit.
There's a billion other places you could go, and I'm just asking you to avoid one. But if you have a death wish, go to Wolf Lane.
Is that a death threat, Casper?
No, this is your future. Trust me, I know.
Because you have a time machine?
Because I was there when it happened.
Well, we're certainly putting the dark in dark nights tonight, August.
Maybe we should stop taking calls.
Nonsense, Munro. What would this show be without the heady mix of terror and titillation provided by our callers?
Well, this radio host has been titillated enough for one night, which is good, because it's time for Betty Buys. Sweet dreams, August. Thank you for listening.
Yes, and remember, don't have
nightmares.
With Poe and Munro.
And we're
so
clear.
what do you think?
I think it's only a matter of time before Casper tries to kill us.
He's just an attention seeker.
So am I. I'm not trying to kill anyone, though.
So, what do you want to do about it?
I don't know. He didn't really threaten us, so probably doesn't warrant getting the police involved.
Are you sure?
No. I wish we could have one simple, uneventful, boring night.
I don't think you'd like boring, Miss Munro.
You're right. Which is why we're going werewolf hunting.
Casper didn't put you off?
No. Telling me not to do something makes me want to do it twice as hard.
Really? Well, definitely don't do the whistle swinger again.
You like the whistle swinger, don't you?
No.
Even if it's twice as hard?
We're not going to make it out of here if you keep talking like that.
You really think we can see werewolves?
It would be foolish to rule it out altogether. I know it's almost your birthday, but, well, a full moon waits for no man.
Or werewoman.
Exactly.
I guess it could be romantic. You and me, huddled in the car, looking at the stars.
Torn apart by werewolves,
They
yeah,
say
sure.
Wolf Lane's the best place in August for stargazing.
Do they?
There's hardly any light pollution.
That must be why the werewolves like it. Happy birthday, my love.
It's not my birthday yet.
You're such a tease, Munro.
It's only teasing if I don't follow through.
You don't need to do that. It's not a hold-up.
Put your hands up.
To differ.
This is for your own protection.
Who are you?
I'm Casper Light. I'm...
From the show. You just called into our radio show.
Oh no. I must have come back again.
Are you okay?
No.
Okay, we won't
This
go to
means
Wolf Lane, Jesus.
I've already failed.
What is it you want exactly?
I work for a company called Coit Industries. They do experimental stuff.
A scientist?
No, I'm Eminem.
The rapper?
Mishaps and malfunctions. We clean up messes. I'm here to save you.
Save us from what?
Disassembly? You have to stay away from Wolf Lane.
We're not going to Wolf Lane.
We're going bowling.
You told us not to when you called, so we're going straight home. Isn't that right, Munro?
Yeah. I'm so tired.
See? There's no need for any of this.
Please, put the gun down.
I'm sorry. You have no idea what's at stake. Don't try it. It always ends badly.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Huh?
Okay.
Statistically, most people choose rock. See?
Gun. Alice?
I totally broke the future.
Are you sure this is wise?
The guy was crazy, Poe. Maybe he was on drugs. Maybe he heard us talking about Wolf Lane on the show and thought he'd have some fun.
I suppose you're right.
Besides, you said the police will pick him up. It's not like he's gonna follow us here.
Well, he definitely knows where we're going. Maybe we shouldn't be out here on our own.
You're not afraid of werewolves, are you?
I didn't have you down as the werewolf hunting type either.
I like to keep you on your toes. Which reminds me. Hot chocolate. I thought we might be here a while.
When did you have time to make this?
During the last break.
But that was before the call-in.
What else did I bring? Let me see. Wine? 90.
Booze, you say?
Don't drink and drive, Munro.
No, silly. That's for after.
After?
I might have something planned.
Alice Munro, Is this whole thing a ruse?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. It's Casper. What should we do?
I call the police.
Wait. Maybe we should talk to him.
Are you insane?
The gun was fake.
How do you know?
It says
It was made
replica.
of plastic. My point is, I don't think he's trying to hurt us. He thinks he's genuinely trying to help.
A moment ago, you were calling him crazy. I... Do what you feel you must.
You can't be here.
Wait, what?
Poe's already called the police. They're looking for you. Go home, Casper.
You know who I am?
You're kidding, right?
Please, I'm trying to save your life. I'm going to open this door now, and you're going to save all of us.
Lock it, Alice. Lock it. I did warn you.
Now's not the time, Poe.
I just worry that you're so gullible.
For one day believing that you'll leave your wife for me.
Ooh. Ouch.
So, there are no werewolves.
No. They're partying with August vampires.
And you paid Beck to call in.
No. I told him it was an audition.
But why?
I needed to give you a reason to stay.
And Casper?
Nothing to do with me.
It's your birthday. I'm supposed to surprise you.
You did. Just not in a good way.
It's barely started. You've got the whole day to look forward to.
Can you stay?
Door.
If it was just Gwendolyn...
I know. You're kids. I'll be fine. You should go.
I'll call you in the morning to say happy birthday.
Sure.
Good night, Alice.
Night, Poe.
It's 8 o'clock, and this is your August update.
A broken gas pipe on Wolf Lane caused an explosion last night that claimed the life of entrepreneur Venice Pavel. 29-year-old Miss Pavel was the newly appointed CEO of Intervine Futures, a company whose breakthrough research in quantum mechanics promised consumer teleportation within the next 5 years.
A gas leak on Wolf Lane.
The weather tonight will be clear and dry with highs of 12 and lows of 8.
And that's your August update. A gas leak on Wolf Lane?
We need
Another
to check
gas
these
leak?
updates before we go live.
That could have been us.
I'm not sure that I believe any of that.
You think Casper caused the explosion?
Probably. He just didn't want us on his conscience.
Why? Why not kill all of us?
I don't have a crystal ball or a time machine. I don't know.
Teleportation. Miss Pavel was competition.
He said he was saving us.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe Miss Pavel wouldn't have been at Wolf Lane if we'd been there.
Or if we'd have been there, we'd have saved her.
Well, August police can deal with all of that now.
August police need to outsource.
Good thinking. And your brain is as big and wonderful as your heart.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
He went to Jared.
Hurry.
It's time for our first caller. Line 1, you're on the air.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro.
Welcome back to Radio August Treasure Hunt, sponsored by August Museum.
Good news, Munro only has one more capsule to plant.
Don't worry, you'll not be hungry for much longer.
If you can fall out of love, we can fall out of here.
She doesn't want you to get out. She wants to eat souls.
Dark Nights
with Poe and Munro.
You chose vanity. Yeah, I won rock, paper, scissors. Bet your ass I did. You talk to Casper. Wow. I picked the wife. Not many people did. Fist fight. Rock, paper, scissors. Just remember that. Statistically, most people pick rock. Okay, I think this might be the last episode, so if there's going to be a payoff to the whole time travel idea, or the ring, the number on that ring, this is their last chance.
Dark Nights
with Poe and Munro.
We have top men working on this case.
Extraordinary.
What is it you wish?
A wish, you say? Let me think.
A wish, you say?
I wish that Alice Munro was my intellectual equal.
And if she surpasses your intellect already?
That I'm her intellectual equal.
Your wish is granted.
How does it work?
It's magic, isn't it?
Yes, some kind of sensor.
Go on. Ask it something.
Okay.
What have I got in my pocket?
Rose, are you stuck in there?
No. Are you stuck out there?
It asks questions.
It's like it's alive.
How about this then, Rose? What's the square root of 1,296?
She's confused. I'll do a reboot.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's wonderful. I'm sure August will love it.
Museums aren't what they used to be, Poe.
No. They're much rarer than ever before.
Too kind. Let me get those prizes for you.
Of course. Happy to help.
Let's call it payment for that wish.
Yes. Munro will be pleased with my wish.
That was a really strange wish, by the way. I wonder what Poe's doing right now. My hand or my neck? My neck, my back.
I'm so tired. I could be watching reruns of Moonlighting right now.
Moonlighting? Is that streaming anywhere?
Treasure buried. Remind me why this is my job again?
You have smaller fingers than me, Munro, and you can get into smaller spaces.
So it's nothing to do with you having the warm, cozy studio then?
Absolutely not. How many capsules to go?
I don't... My pocket or my hand.
Are we getting paid for this?
It's marketing, Munro. Promoting the museum makes us look good.
I suppose any publicity is good publicity. I've got one left.
Good work, Munro.
Going live in 3, 2... Welcome back, listeners. Good news. Munro only has one more capsule to plant.
That's right, Poe. I'm almost done. And then our listeners can start trying to find them.
Yes, thanks to the generosity of August Museum, you could find a buried treasure. Tell them what's in the capsules, Munro.
Only the best treasure of all, Poe. A free family ticket to August Museum.
And that's not all. One lucky capsule has a secret treasure in it, hidden by the curator himself.
I wonder what that is, Poe.
It's the finger bone of Saint Crispin.
Maybe it's a magical potion.
Oh, Poe, I wish it was. Because then it could teleport me back to the studio.
That's so sweet, Munro. I miss you too.
And teleport you back out here.
I see. Moving swiftly on. Did one of them feel different to the others, Munro?
No, not really.
Well, handle them carefully in case they open a portal to another world.
Could do with one.
Okay then, sounds like Munro is getting a little frosty. Time for these words from our sponsors.
Crazy Bob's Auto.
Remember, Munro, if you speak with a smile, people know you're smiling.
My lips, my hand.
Am I smiling now?
Are you being rude, Munro?
Can you hear me being rude?
Yes, actually I can.
I think I'm gonna throw this last one in the river, Poe.
Don't contaminate the river, Munro.
Fine. There's one other place I can think of putting it.
Okay, lovely lady. Just bring it back with you.
Someone's salty.
See you soon. Just wait on the line. We're live in 3, 2... Welcome back, listeners. It's time to find the treasure. Get the geocaching app. Search for hashtag Poe and Munro, no spaces, and join the hunt. If you see Munro, tell her dinner's in the dog.
Because you cooked it.
I'm an exceptional cook. Munro, on the other hand, burns everything.
Like our friendship.
Sorry, Munro. You know I love you, really. Let's have a little break whilst Munro gets back to the studio.
I'm gonna put these flames out.
August.
Yes, good luck.
Don't worry, Rose. You'll not be hungry for much longer.
Sorry about the mood. It just felt lonely.
You're not alone, Alice. You've got me.
I don't know, do I?
Of course you do. You know how much I care for you.
And your wife?
Yeah, as well.
It's complicated, you know that.
The thing is, I'm not sure it is.
What are you saying?
Nothing. I'm just tired, I guess.
What we have is special. The most special thing.
And your marriage?
It's Schrödinger's marriage. I'm simultaneously married and not married at the same time.
No, Poe, you're married. There's a piece of paper that states exactly where you are at this current point in time.
Alice, we're going live.
Let me.
3, 2...
Welcome back to Radio August's Treasure Hunt, sponsored by August Museum. Earlier today, I placed 9 capsules in and around town for you lovely listeners to find, and one of them was sealed by the curator himself. Find that capsule and you'll win a hot dinner date with me, Alice Munro.
Munro, that's... What if it's a girl?
Oh. I hadn't thought about that.
Even better.
I would love that, actually.
Did you mean hot dinner as in the food is hot? Or a hot date?
Well, I suppose that depends on who wins, doesn't it, Poe?
My God!
Astounding.
She surpassed me!
Munro is offering a dinner date with the first person who finds the curator's capsule. Good luck, I suppose.
I have
And
to,
spoiler alert, I wasn't that great at hiding them.
I have to go.
Finding them should be easy.
Much like getting a date with you, then.
You could always try and find it yourself, Poe.
But I already have so much of you already, Munro.
Well, look. We have our first caller.
Hello, it's Eric. Eric Planner.
Hello, Eric. What's happening?
Oh my God. Hi, Monroe.
Hi, Eric.
I am such a big fan.
Oh, I'm doing a heart shape with my fingers, but you can't see it.
I found a capsule.
Which one?
Outside the doctor's surgery, underneath the bench.
That's one of ours. Crack it open, Eric, and let us know what's inside.
Okay.
Well, while Eric's trying to work
Oh,
out what
shit,
he's
it's just
won,
a shitty
tell
museum
us
ticket.
more about the doctor's surgery, Munro.
Okay. It's a general practice. I don't actually go there, but I'm sure it's very nice.
Where do you go?
I haven't needed to see a doctor since I got to August. I'm more of a holistic girl anyway.
Okay, let's put a pin in that then. I wonder how Eric's doing.
Eric? Eric, what did you find?
Eric?
I can't hear anything, Poe.
Maybe his phone ran out of battery.
Weird. Shall we take the next one?
Or his soul's been consumed by the Dark One.
You're live on Radio August.
I love you, Monroe.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Do I win a date?
Sure, if you find the curator's prize.
Okay.
I'm at the railway crossing. I'm opening the capsule now.
Please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please. Damn it.
What was that?
Sounds like he dropped the phone.
I didn't even get their name.
They'll be back on in a minute.
Great. Why don't you tell us about the railway station while we wait?
Of course. August Railway Station was built in 1936 by the Thomas More Clay and Brick Company. The very first train route was between Birmingham and August and all the villages in between. It closed down about 5 years ago because, quite frankly, not many people wanted to come to August.
Did I ever say that you're a know-it-all?
Not live on air, but I'll take a compliment anywhere it's served.
Poe, I don't think Caller 2's coming back.
2 in a row.
We've got 8 more callers left to kill tonight on Radio August. Let's.
Well, there is one on the line.
You're on the
and
air.
We'll be back on the hour with the next August update.
Until then, stay safe, August.
And don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Oh dear.
I don't like the sound of that.
I just remembered I made a wish today.
What did you wish for?
It was trivial. I honestly can't remember.
Liar!
Did it have anything to do with these capsules?
The curator did say something about the capsules being payment for the wish.
And you're telling me this now?
It just seemed like a little bit of fun at the time. The painting was talking.
You made a wish with a talking painting.
Now you're saying it, that does sound a little suspicious, doesn't it?
You think?
Maybe I should go and see the curator again.
I want to see what's in the capsule.
I want to see the talking painting again.
Munro, it could be dangerous.
That's my middle name, honey.
Somewhere in this museum there's a Zoltar machine.
Where am I? Shh. Hello. I'm Ellis. Shh. Can you help me, please?
Try that table.
Where am I?
The library. Members only library.
Well, I'm not a member.
No, you're not. Rose sent you here.
Rose?
The demon that granted Mr. Pope's wish this morning.
Demon? I think I'm just gonna leave.
You can't leave.
Until you find the right book.
Oh no, it's the Library of Ruina!
50 Shades, here I come.
We don't mention that book here. Shape-shifting?
What's this one about?
The doctor.
Is it any good?
Can you type?
Yes, with both thumbs.
I don't think it's for you.
Okay, fine.
Will this book teach me how to shapeshift?
Yes.
Great!
But there's no writing inside.
Then you're not meant to see it.
Can I take this one? Then I can shapeshift.
Can you change into a darky?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Haven't tried. Dictionary, thesaurus, love, religion. The dictionotomy. It's kind of thin for a dictionary, but...
It has all the words in it.
Fatak, fatong, fatang. It will never have all the words. Ever.
Did you just fatangen me? I just got fatangened.
This one. It has lots of words for getting out of here.
It's formulaic. For people that don't have knowledge.
You're formulaic.
Yes. Give me the right book and you can leave. It should be simple, shouldn't it?
Kind of bombing this test.
Find God, find your path.
God and religion are two separate things. Many separate things, actually.
Love, please. Love will set me free.
You're thinking with your heart, not your head.
Well, I'm running out of books, so, I guess we'll do Final Exit.
Can I book this one out? It's the exit.
So, you're not just a pretty face.
Did you call me a pretty fish?
She eats people, you know.
Who?
Rose.
Why?
She's a canvas demon. They grant wishes in exchange for souls.
Thanks.
Don't forget to return it. Our overdue fees cost the earth.
I'm not kidding you. Doesn't Castlevania have those? Yeah.
Where's Munro? Shh. About this tall red hair. Shh. You have a wonderful library.
It is, isn't it?
Why am I here?
Rose sent you. It's your wish that Munro is your intellectual equal. Remember?
Why here?
It's the first of 3,000 tests that will, by the end of it, ensure that you're intellectual equals.
So it's school again.
Hardly, Mr. Pope. Now, if you please select a book from the table behind you, we can test your intellect against Miss Munro's.
Oh, God.
How many books did it take for Munro?
One more than 6, one less than 8.
Am I expected to get the same amount?
You're expected to fail. 2,999 times, Mr. Pope. Don't worry. Time passes differently in here.
So that little capsule's, it's bigger on the inside. Oh boy. August. Frankie.
Is Frankie behind this?
No. Did you bury him, Mr. Pope?
Doesn't the library have the answer?
Yes, it does. But I don't have time to read all the books.
What are you reading now?
It's our radio show, Dark Nights.
Dark Nights with Poe and Munro. Presumably you'd like it to go on forever. So that's not going to set you free, is it?
Rose. She got me into this. She can get me out.
She doesn't want you to get out. She wants to eat souls.
You think a divorce will set them free? I don't know about that. But if Monroe's my intellectual equal, then she can get me out.
I choose Munro. I always choose Munro.
This book only has drawings. Do you know why?
No.
You will.
Can I see them?
August. So good, they named her twice.
It's a book about all the events that repeat in August. Like this conversation.
The mathematical sign for equality. Because I wanted us to be equals.
That's a great recap of your wish with Rose. But it's the wrong book.
Only 3,000, or let's see, 2,994 more to go.
The exit. It's obvious.
It was for Munro. But not for you.
This is a tough one.
Divorce. It's what Munro wants.
Congratulations, Mr. Pope. Miss Munro is your intellectual superior.
It's the only way Munro and I will truly be together.
Just 2,999 more tests to come.
Okay, I'm ready.
Not now, Mr. Pope. When I'm ready. Your deal with Rose has terminated. Now, you just owe the library.
That was weird.
What just happened?
I don't know. Were you?
In a library.
Yes, we had the same dream.
Maybe there were chemicals in the capsules.
Yes, that caused a joint hallucination that lasted much longer than the time we've been away.
Do you think all the capsules are the same?
Probably. You go and get the remaining capsules. I'll visit the curator.
All I can see are books.
Sorry, Munro. Let's just go quickly whilst we still can.
Okay, so did she get smarter or did he get dumber? Or the other way around?
Is it possible to see the curator, please?
I am the curator. Did you steal some tickets yesterday?
What? No. The curator, the other curator, he gave them to me.
There is no other curator. It's just myself and Vicky, who sometimes helps at the front desk.
But then, who was I talking to?
Not me.
The painting of the girl. That's still here, isn't it?
Painting of a girl?
Let me show you.
Curator's one of the wizards.
It was there. You've taken it down.
No, we'd never hang anything there. It's a doorway. It's a doorway.
When I came in, there was a painting.
Well, unless someone's been messing around.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm feeling pretty confused right now.
And the tickets?
Well, of course. How much do I owe you?
Only 10 souls, my dear boy.
2 residents of August have been reported missing.
Both were listeners looking for our geocached capsules.
The remaining capsules have been recovered and are in police custody. We'll have live updates as and when they come in.
In related news, a man posing as the curator of August Museum is also wanted for questioning by the police.
He's potentially dangerous, so do not approach him.
Curator Jones is described as tall, dark, and mysterious.
Sounds like you, Poe.
Don't give people the idea it was me.
Sorry. No, I can vouch for Poe's whereabouts last night.
Thank you, Brian.
And most nights, actually.
Should we tell them what happened, Munro?
I'm not sure they're ready.
Do it!
Ah yes, let's take a quick break now then, shall we? Ellis, ratings. You can't say things like that on air.
Is that all you care about? Ratings?
No. I thought that's what you cared about. Being a star, turning Radio August into your platform.
That's not me, Poe.
I care about you. Whatever you want.
You care about me? Care.
I'm scared, Munro.
Of what?
If I take it back, if that stupid wish somehow comes true again.
That's just convenient, isn't it? What about the missing people?
They're missing. The police will find them.
No, they won't, Poe. And I feel responsible. We're both responsible.
You don't know what happened. Just some delusions.
Well, I'm gonna help look. Are you coming with me? Or do you just care about Radio August?
But where are we gonna go look? I mean, I'm with you.
You. I always choose you. Where to, Munro?
Adventure, Poe. Always adventure.
And thank you for watching, everybody. I can't help the feeling that I've missed quite a bit. There has to be a way to save that Joe kid. And there has to be something to that ring.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
I wished with my head, or I wished with my heart. I chose the drink instead of the sandwich. Munro gives Poe the finger. Okay, I didn't know that was the choice I made with the curator. Alright. Well, that was Dark Nights with Poe and Munro. Thanks everyone for coming and turning out to support the channel, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and the number was, what was it? Hang on. It was 42101000. So I still remember.